Okay guys, here's what I just made a decision about. This video, you guys are going to be seeing it in India sometime after Diwali, so I can show you Medellin, because you're going to be the Indians that are going to be following me and other people from all around the world. And by the time you're watching this video, I'm already in India. I would have been in India for a month and a half or 2 months, so you'll probably be seeing this video in December. And only because I want to show you how similar the streets of Medellin, downtown Medellin, are to Delhi or Mumbai or Kolkata and whatnot. So I hope you enjoy the video, and this is for everybody to see in India what Medellin, Colombia is like. The good, the bad, and the ugly. So my question is this: when you're watching this video, how similar is Medellin to either Delhi, Bombay, or Kolkata, or any other major city in India? Medellin has itself like 3 million people, but then the metro area is about 5 million maximum, something like that. So let us know in the comments as you're watching. So here we are, the chaotic streets of downtown Medellin, and we're beginning this from the metro here at the San Antonio Metro Station, Line A, and you can transfer to Line B if you want to go to the graffiti tour Comuna 13. You can hear the honking already, probably. Let's go. Just going down the electric stairs. It is a smooth ride down. These days this area is pretty safe, so hey, come on anytime you want to. But don't come at night after dark, and don't give papaya. Don't expose yourself by looking like a tourist with shorts at night here. And don't go flashing your expensive iPhone around, or don't come with gold chains, gold bracelets. Don't be exposing yourself with bait for the sharks. You'll be the bait in terms of the stuff you shouldn't be wearing. So here we are, guys, and I'm trying to keep this gimbal straight and all this with the GoPro on it. Okay, what's up, what's up? So we're in downtown Medellin, the chaotic streets of downtown Medellin. That means the sidewalks and the streets with the vehicles, and you see pedestrians have the right of way, but people don't care. Motorcycles get in the way. It's like that. It's do or die, so you got to be careful when walking here in downtown Medellin, because it is just an adventure. It's an adventure. It's chaos, it's chaotic. It's on the streets, it's on the sidewalk. Sometimes motorcycles are transiting on the sidewalk, and this is the center, the whole heart of it, here on El Palo here, or La Playa. This is called La Playa, with Oriental Avenue right here. And this is the heart of downtown Medellin. Right there, there's a clinic called Soma, like the juice of the gods in Hinduism, Soma, and all of that. And then you got some buildings here. You got that big, well, not really tall skyscraper. It's only about 43 floors. It's called the Kolkata building. So let's go explore these chaotic streets. It is chaos and it is hot, and let's go. I mean, it is what it is, and let's just go. As you can see what we're seeing, and I love places like this. I mean, this is very different from the US or Canada or Europe in terms of the very organized, very cultured cities where everybody observes traffic rules and traffic flow. But this here, it's a whole different world in Colombia, South America, Central America, even Mexico, which is in North America. And then what to say of India, where I shall be soon enough. Oh yeah, baby. Medellin Bharat जैसी कोई जगह नहीं है, solo por hoy, tan solo 10,000 pesitos. और मेरे भारत से प्यार करता हूँ. So we're walking along here, and we see they got all kinds of stands, and kiosks where they sell things. Then they got the push carts, not push car India, that's a different one, but that doesn't have a T. But here pedestrians don't have the right of way, even though they do, but they really don't. You got to be careful. Buses block the crosswalk intersection, motorcycles block it too sometimes, like you see right there. And then you got these things where they're selling nice fruits, like if you want to buy a glass of this. They're pretty hygienic in general, but you got to be careful where you buy them anyhow. You got to look at the seller himself or herself if they are using hygienic means and all that. So you got more mango there, papaya. Hi, how are you? How much for a bag? ¿Cuánto vale una bolsita?
3,000 mango.
Mango, 3,000 pesos. Tommy mango. Okay, that's what they call Tommy mango, this kind of mango right here. Muchas gracias. Thank you. Well, some people are nice, they want to be on camera. She waved, so I walked on over. I usually don't approach people when I'm doing these vlogs here in Medellin, Colombia, or Envigado, Colombia, or wherever here in Colombia, because usually they don't like being on camera. I've said that before, so what can I say? Let's keep going and keep walking here. Totally raw, like socks. They sell socks. Buenas, ¿cómo le va, señor? ¿A cómo vende un par de medias en general? 2,000 pesos. Y es un parcito apenas. Okay, 50 cents for a pair of socks, any kind of pair of socks. Y estos boxers de Calvin Klein.
7,000.
7,000 el par. Okay, that's about $1.75, something like that, for a pair of Calvin Klein. Gracias. But they're not originals. They are, you know, knockoffs or bootlegs or first copy. Gracias. And when people are trying to give you a little piece of paper like these guys did behind me, but I don't think you saw that. You don't have to take the piece of paper. Don't be so well-mannered like in the States or Canada or England or whatever when they're handing out flyers. You don't have to take one here. Sometimes it's better not to take one, because you never know if one of those people that is doing that is a criminal, and they're trying to like maybe push some scopolamine up in your face so you can breathe it in. And if you breathe in scopolamine, you'll be like a zombie. You'll be doing what they say, and they'll take you to ATM banks and rob you in terms of taking out the money from your credit card or bank card. So this guy's making some chorizos right there and everything. Chorizos out of that thing, kind of with steam cooked and all that. ¿A cuánto vale el chorizo? 5,000 pesitos. Okay, it's 5,000 pesos. That's just almost a little over $1. Gracias, hombre. Thank you. So just a little over $1, like $1.10, $1.05, whatever. 5,000 pesos, 5,000 pesitos. Sometimes they say pesitos instead of pesos, because in Colombia they use a lot of the ito at the end, like to make it the diminutive, like bebecito instead of bebe, which is baby. They say bebecito, like little baby. And then you got these fruit, mamoncillos. If you have any problem with your constipation, you can buy some of this pitaya. Pitaya fruit is good for the constipation. ¿Sí o no que esta fruta es buena para cuando uno está con estreñimiento? Para buena digestión, y cuando tiene uno estreñimiento también. Okay, they're telling me that it's good for when you have constipation or just general good gut health, like good digestion. Yeah, ¿cómo venden cada pitaya?
Ahí debe dormir entre 1,000 y depende del tamaño,
Este tamaño.
3 en 10.
This is 4,000 pesos, 3 and 10, because it depends on the size. So this is 4. The smaller ones is 2,000 pesos. Ah, bueno, muchas gracias, muchachos. Y el mamoncillo de toda la vida. Gracias. So the mamoncillo is a type of fruit, that little green thing, and it's pretty nice. It's like a bittersweet taste to it. I recommend if you come to Medellin, buy mamoncillo. You just tear the little green shell off, and it's kind of like a little orangish beige color, and it's pretty good. You're gonna find these places all over the city, but look at how chaotic this is and how cool it is at the same time. I just love walking through this chaos. You gotta watch out you don't get hit by a car. And this is the tramway line. The tramway line goes down this way all the way from the San Antonio metro station, if you ever want to take it, all the way up to I don't know what stop. That's the San Jose church right there, the San Jose church. Let's keep walking with these chaotic streets, and you hear all the beeping sometimes, like move it buddy, and motorcycles beeping, but not as much as in India, but still there's a lot of beeping, a lot of just craziness. I mean, I'm getting ready for India. I've been living here for a while, a long time, but today's a little calmer, because right now when I'm filming this video, this is Monday during Holy Week here, April 3rd, and it's a beautiful sunny day. It's pretty hot. It's about 83, 84 degrees Fahrenheit. And which way was I gonna go? Oh, I'm gonna go Chaos way, this way. Oh no, let's go along the tramway line, even better. And you see, it's a little more organized here, but still you got these guys riding on the tramway line when they're not supposed to be riding their bikes on the tramway line. And you see motorcyclists doing that too, especially further up. When you go further up, like 7 or 8 blocks up, that's more like neighborhoods and more like the wild west kind of stuff, in terms of people not observing a lot of traffic signs and traffic laws, and not putting on helmets when they're riding their motorcycles and everything. When you see that in Colombia, in any neighborhood or area of a city in Colombia, that means that that area, that neighborhood, that area, that section is more of the wild west, in terms of people not really, you know, abiding by the law. Like this dude right here, but this is just downtown. You can expect to see just about everything that is crazy, craziness and all. So this is a very long walking, vlogging, talking video. I'm going to be showing you things all along the way. And then they got these sunglasses and everything that are fake, first copy, second copy, different styles, Oakley style and whatever. But sometimes people will tell you, oh no, you can't film. So, you know, it is what it is. I'm just enjoying my day today. I was supposed to run an errand to get some medication, authorized high-cost medication from my HMO. So my doctor, the doctor that saw me last week, she told me I needed to get this special medication for my throat, because I've been having issues with my voice, with my throat for the last 2 months. And you know, without my throat, I can't work as a teacher. I'm an English language teacher. This is not my living. YouTube is not a job for me right now. It's just a hobby. If it were my job, I'd definitely be running more. But I went to the HMO here downtown to get the authorization for the high cost medication. And then I asked the security guard, hey, how long will it be for me to do this errand here? I mean, it was full of people, jam-packed. I kid you not, jam-packed. There must have been 200 people waiting for that. And she said, oh, 2 to 3 hours. But she said she didn't really know. That means it could be more, and I didn't have that time. Because tonight I got to get up for class. So I said, let's go just do this video. I'll come back tomorrow on Tuesday and do the 3-hour journey there just to get my high-cost medication authorized. And then when it's authorized, then I can go and pick it up at a different place, a pharmacy that belongs to the HMO. It says all these knockoff bags. If you want to buy bags and all that, there goes the tram right there. See, the guy has to move out of the way, or he gets smashed by the tram. That's how crazy it is. It's the wild west. The wild west. And the tram driver has to blow his horn so people get the hell out of the way. People are just jumping in front of the tram. They don't really wait for the crosswalk signal for the pedestrian to pop up. They just jump right into it. And this is all by the San Antonio Éxito here. And wow, and El Hueco's right over there. El Hueco, the famous Hueco where people go to buy a lot of knockoff things and whatever. Am I still recording? Yes, I'm recording. I feel like Harold Balder. No, I am not Downhill Dogo. I am not Downhill Dogo, according to Harold Balder. So you got all of this, all the ruckus, the noise. That guy, he's selling the pitaya there, pitaya. Let's go. I got to get some shade, because if not, my GoPro will go hot and then we'll shut off. And this is too fun today for having to shut off. So you got here, okay, it's all kind of things for your phones, all that phone stuff and everything in general. And then we got the knockoff Nike sweaters, not originals, of course. Anything you want to buy here. So let's keep going in that direction. And they got accessories right here, a whole bunch of accessories, and then all kinds of bootleg movies or songs. This is a bunch of songs, USB songs and all of that. For 10,000 pesos, you get a USB full of your favorite kind of genre of music. And if you're just here on vacation and you want to take some of that music back home, not if you want to, but I mean, I'm not saying you should, but if you're looking for that, they got salsa, they got merengue, they got vallenatos that you heard playing in the background, and the whole thing. In case you want to see what kind of music people listen to here in Colombia, you could do that. And more accessories, more type of fake jewelry and all of that, and the watches and everything, a bunch of watches and the vapes. I mean, this area in downtown Medellin, you'll find just about anything you need for a very low price. Sweatpants, jackets, and even the stuff for the football clubs I mean, it's a bunch of things. Even if you're looking for skateboards, look at that, a Canadian maple, Canadian for Maz, my friend Maz for All. He's got a channel on YouTube. Check out Maz, M-A-Z for All. Look at that, Maz for All, Canada, baby. I was made in Canada and assembled in New York, USA. My mom got pregnant, was pregnant with me. She got pregnant in Canada. So the first 6 months I spent in my mother's womb in Canada, in Toronto, and then the last 3 months in New York City, where I was born. So this is the tram line where it turns right here. That's the famous San Antonio Park. There's a monument there where Pablo Escobar and his band of thugs placed a bomb there and killed a bunch of people back in 1993 or 92, I don't remember. It's over there. I've done it in one video before, but I'm not going there today because it's not part of the chaotic streets and sidewalks of Medellin, and I got to get out of the way of these guys. They're gonna run over me right now. You see, they don't care. They say move or lose it. So we're going down towards the this is where the thing takes off from. So let's keep going, and people are having lunch here because it's lunchtime. It's about 1 p.m. 1:15 p.m. So you got also knockoff shorts. Look at the Nike shorts. Just do it with the zipper and everything. Adidas and all of that, and they usually go for about 20,000 pesos, for about $4.50 for a pair of shorts here. $4.50, and you got the Adidas sweatpants here, and they're first copy or second copy, whatever you want. You can always come and get it and look for it here. Got caps, all kinds of not original caps, but you know, like I said, copies, not original. Versace, Gucci, all of that. Monastery. Hey, how are you? How much for the caps? ¿Cuánto valen las gorras?
Las planas, esas son planas y esas son gorras curvas. Esas tenemos de 35, 40, muchos precios, y en esas también 35, 45, pero vean, son réplicas.
About $7.
Con
$7. They're replicas. This is a replicas.
Eso en
about $7.
$8,
$7, $8, $7, $8.
Más o menos.
Okay, $7 or $8, and you see all kinds. Gucci, World Series champions, Kansas City Royals, yeah. Ah, bueno, gracias, hermanito. La buena.
La buena, amigo.
La buena, that's how we say Colombia.
Y para el mundo.
¿Y de qué parte de Colombia eres?
De acá de Medellín.
Okay, un paisa, he's a paisa.
Acá, mijo, vean, emprendedores echados para adelante.
He says an entrepreneur, and they're pushing forward, so you can come and buy from him. Pueden venir a comprarle a usted, buscarlo aquí.
Sí, en Indiana Ska es nuestra página.
Indiana Ska.
En Instagram y Facebook, Indiana Ska.
Indiana's Cap.
Cap, correcto, en inglés.
C-A-P.
Sí.
Indiana's Cap.
Cap.
All right, Indiana's Cap on Facebook and Instagram. Check him out. What's your name? ¿Cómo te llamas?
Yo, Alejandro Giraldo.
Alejandro
Para
Giraldo.
servirle en lo que pueda.
Excellent, brother. Thank you. Gracias, parcero.
Mucho gusto.
Thank you. So wow, that was pretty cool. Alejandro Giraldo. So look him up on Facebook and Instagram at Indiana's Cap. Indiana's Cap. I'll look for it and verify it, and I'll leave it in the description area in case you guys want to hit them up and everything on Instagram and whatnot. And they got ladies clothing, everything out here, even ladies clothing, some more formal wear. If one of you ladies want to buy some formal wear here on the street for women, you got ladies formal wear on the street. And look at this is the chaos. They're blocking the road. They don't care. They knew that the traffic light was red. They run the red lights. It's just part of the chaos. It's kind of like in India or in Nepal or in Bangladesh or in Sri Lanka. Hey, how are you? Vendiendo, how much? ¿Cuánto? 2,000 pesos.
Dos candelas en mil.
2,000. He's saying 2 lighters for 1,000 pesos for like 25 cents. 2 lighters. Gracias. La buena. So he's saying 2 lighters for 1,000 pesos. That's 25 cents. Wow. So now look, they're blocking the intersection. The tram is trying to get the hell going through, and they're just blocking it. Like I said, this is the chaos of Medellin. And then the motorcyclists, everybody's gonna get in the way. It's like, it's about me first, me second, me third, and the rest can go ahead and screw themselves. That's the way some people live here. I can't say everybody, but the drivers and riders here, the ones that were blocking the intersection, they're the ones that live under that rule, that way of life. Wow, the chaos, I love it. I'm not complaining, I'm just telling you what it is. I'm reporting straight from the horse's mouth, and you're seeing it firsthand. And then we got a Venezuelan here selling chicha. Chicha is a Venezuelan sweet. They call it chicha venezolana. and all of that. ¿Cuánto vale la chicha venezolana? ¿Cuánto? 3,000 pesos, about 75 cents, and that's a Venezuelan sweet, a delicacy. ¿Y de qué es que la hacen aquí?
De pasta.
De pasta. Pasta, ¿qué es pasta?
De spaghetti.
Spaghetti, oh wow, they make it with a spaghetti pasta. Y le echas dulce azúcar.
Señor.
And with sugar. So that's chicha venezolana. For 3,000 pesos, that's about 75 cents, somewhere around there. Excellent. And then you got extra toppings. Y si uno quiere echarles unos toppings extra, vale un poquito más, ¿no?
Sí.
¿Cuánto vale más?
500 pesos.
500 pesos. 500 pesos more, like 10, 12 cents more for like different kind of sprinkles and whatever. So check it out, Venezuelan chicha here. You can come looking for my friend here. ¿Cómo te llamas?
Mauro.
Pablo. Mauro. So you can come look for Mauro. Mauro, ¿siempre estás aquí? Okay, Mauro's always here. So anybody that wants to support a Venezuelan brother here selling sweets, come look for Mauro. Muchas gracias, Mauro. Hasta luego. All right, so you can come look for Mauro there on the chaotic streets of Medellin, the beautiful and organized and disorganized chaotic streets of Medellin, Colombia. And then some people here are singing in person, they're singing. So I'm gonna support them with a little love, a little money. Put some money in there. They're singing some kind of Spanish classic song from like the 60s or 70s, some of those love songs. They're singing one, but I don't really identify it because my mom and my dad, especially my mom is into that romantic music so big time. She loves it all, but I couldn't identify that. So this place right here, that's where the tramway takes off from, is the Ayacucho tram line, the Ayacucho streetcar. It's a streetcar, a tram, you know, whatever, and they got the whole line, and it begins here at the San Antonio Metro Station, and it goes this line green. The green goes curves like that, like the way we came from Oriental Avenue, and it goes all the way up to some point, but I don't know what point it is. So we got a group of tourists here. So these guys here are getting a tour of downtown Medellin, a different kind of thing, and they're getting it in English, and they're getting the whole tour, the whole package. So they're explaining to them like they don't know where to go. And you can get one of these tours if you want to in Medellin. You just look for, it's called Real City Tours. So you can look it up on the internet, Real City Tours, and all of that. Let me ask this dude. Hi, how are you? Pretty cool. You guys are on Instagram, or how do people find you in terms of the Real City Tours?
Yeah, absolutely, Real City Tours, just like that, at Real City Tours.
On Instagram, right?
Instagram, yeah.
All right, so that's where you can find these guys in case you want to have a tour in English, guided tour in English. Any other languages or just English?
Only English.
Only English.
Yeah, and you can visit not only the center with us, but also the exotic fruit store in the market.
Yeah.
We also visit a neighborhood, just like for food, street food, and also we visit a neighborhood to talk about the transformation.
Okay, cool, excellent. And all right, so and how much does a tour cost?
Well, those prices may change a little bit depending on the season.
Okay.
But in our website you can find those prices. Typically 100,000 pesos plus a little bit.
Okay.
It may change.
All right, I appreciate it. What's your name? Camilo. Appreciate it. My name is Eddie. It's going to be on YouTube. Thanks a lot. Take care, Camilo.
Visit our website, realcitytours.com, and there you can find all the information, and also to reserve, to book our tours. This one, which is free, and the other ones that are,
Oh, even free tours too sometimes.
The exotic free, the free walking tour in the center is based on tips.
Based on tips only. All right, even better. So you want a free tour, but give the guys some tips, because we all need to make some money, just like you and me. Thanks a lot, Camilo. Camilo, right?
Yes.
So you got it all from him, all the information. Have a blessed one. Take care. Bye-bye. All right, so there are a group of tourists there from different countries around the world, and they're doing their tour, and we're in downtown Medellin, and that's a free tour. So just check out realcitytours.com, or on Instagram, at Real City Tours, and they probably start off at some point and they give you a whole tour of this downtown area. In Spanish they say centro, so they literally translate it to center, but you know, in American English we say downtown, but in British English, because I'm a teacher in British English, city center. There we go, baby. So let's keep going with the chaotic streets of Medellin. And which way should we go? we got to find some more chaos. This is all about the chaos. Chaos. Oh, I see chaos coming. Chaos in the form of women, beautiful women. They're chaotic too, but beautiful chaos. I gotta say these things because that's just part of me. But okay, I gotta go this way. Gotta go this way and look for some more chaos. We're on the hunt for Red October. We're on the hunt for Harold Balder. Hey, Harold Balder. Any of you a fan of Harold Balder? I mean, Witty Travels, I know that's like their #1 YouTuber that they love. YouTube travel vlogger. Witty Travels, Kathy and Will. What's up? I hope you're doing well. If you got this far into the video, you're hearing my shout out. If you didn't, okay, or if you haven't even seen this video, it's all good. I don't really care. I just want to give a shout out to you guys and anybody watching this. Witty Travels, W-I-T-Y. Sounds almost like a radio call station letters. W-I-T-Y Travels, and they're in India, and I don't know where they're going after India, but they're in India at present, or I think maybe they still are. Anyway, you guys are big Harold Balder fans. I like Harold Balder. I saw the one recently about Downhill Dogo, the dog, him in Nepal, going to look for a survivor of cancer, a cancerous patient survivor. That was a good video, and he did a great deed with that little doggy, that little puppy that he picked up and he adopted and took all the way up there on the bike, and then walked it and gave it to that newlywed couple, the survivor of the cancer situation. Anyhow, here we go. Let's continue. So this is another area that we could call chaotic streets, because they have all kinds of stuff going all the way from the government buildings over there, where the government, city government and state government offices are all the way over there, like 3 blocks over, crossing San Juan Avenue. But we're gonna go, and it's all, I mean, it's all chaos, a cacophony of sounds everywhere. So let's go and explore in this direction, see what we got. And I decided to put my video in linear mode. I don't know why, but who cares? I just remembered right now I didn't change it. Maybe it'll come out better, maybe better quality. I'm filming it at 1080, not 2080, 1080p, because as Harry Jaggard, the YouTuber, the other YouTuber, one I follow here and there once in a while, and we've been talking about this on his forum, on his World Creators community he created that I'm a part of, that it's better to film in 1080p, not 2.7K or 4K, because because in some places we don't have a high-speed internet connection or a good one, and then we can't really upload those heavy formats. Look at this. Let's do a promotion for GoPro. And I'm using a GoPro, but I'm using an old one. You got all kinds of sneakers here if you want to come buy sneakers here in Chaos City, Chaos Street. This street is called Carabobo, dumb face, or stupid face if you want to do the literal translation. Stupid face, whatever. Carabobo means literally face stupid or face dummy, face dumb face. If you want to just do it the real way, Carabobo Street. I mean, I don't know where they got that name from. Carabobo. Is there some historical significance behind it? Somebody's lunch is on the way. They got lunch there. The guy's delivering lunch. And then got these juices. These juices I wouldn't really buy on the street, because like in India, you don't know if the water's really clean. Even though this city has drinkable water, it's super safe. If you come to Medellin and you're at the hotel or stuff like that, or an Airbnb, and you want to get tap water, it is super clean, super safe in general all the way through. But on the street here, you never know the manipulation they're giving the water with their hands, where they got it from, if the container is, well, we got a little traffic jam. The guy was in the way, so we couldn't move through because the baby carriage. So there we go. So you don't know if the water they have is being treated well, like if the recipient, like I was saying, the container is clean, if they cleaned it, and if they have clean hands, if they're using gloves, like little gloves for food, because sometimes people pick their butts or pick their noses or put their fingers in their mouth, and then they're dipping it and they're manipulating these things. Sometimes you don't know. This is downtown Medellin. This is not a restaurant, guys. This is not a restaurant. This is downtown Medellin, where everything and anything goes. Boy, am I talking like a motor mouth. But hey, it's part of the program. Let's see, let's talk less. Trying to take some lessons from people like Harry Jagger and Harold Balder. But they do talk a lot on the videos. So why not? Why not? So the street goes on like that all the way over there. This is a pedestrian street. And people are going to be trying to sell you all kinds of things. Some people, like a girl that just passed on the left here, didn't want her face to be seen. So she just flips her face over. Maybe because she just doesn't like being on cam. Or maybe just because she is hiding from the long arm of the law. You never know, especially down here. Well, I got to go into the shade because my camera is going to overheat in a moment. This is one of the downsides of a GoPro or an Insta or even a smartphone or anything in general, is that they can overheat pretty quickly because they're in the sun. This happened with my smartphone when I've been doing live streams or pre-recorded vlogs. Or at least we're here in the shade. You know, it's like a whole other world. Look at this, the chaotic streets. I mean, there are very, you don't see this in the US. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Do you like this so far? This tour of these chaotic streets? Chaos. This is more tame right here. This is tamer in general. But in some other areas, it's crazy, hard to get through. If you're coming through here in December, like right before December 24th, like the last few days, this place is swarming with people doing their last minute shopping, looking for those Christmas gifts that they're gonna give. Hi, gracias. That they're gonna give and all of that, and it gets crazy right now. Plus, this is Holy Week, like I said around the beginning of the video, that not many people are gonna be here at this time because a lot of people are going on vacation for the whole week of December. The whole week of the whole Holy Week period. So there's not as much movement as there normally would be here. Let me put on my sunglasses just because I want to look cool, like Cool Hand Luke. So I'm gonna stop talking for a few and let you take in the sounds of people and situations happening. Here we go. just quickly saying, she walking, a young woman in India, she does this mostly. She does very little commentary. Check her out, SHE then space WALKIN with an apostrophe. I think the apostrophe is with she or with walking. Just look her up, she walking India, but no G, and you'll see her. She does this a lot. So for you, she walking, check her channel out. Back to mute, to silence.
Aguacate maduro, aguacate, banano.
Coca-Cola, 1000 pesos. Spray a 1000 pesos. Helada congelada. Coca-Cola también.
Permanece siempre líquido. A usted, que lo quiere hacer para pegar vidrio, acero, aluminio, PVC, cerámica, porcelana.
Some woman just threw a bottle of water at me because I'm filming myself here, and you shouldn't be filming here, just so you know, because there are a lot of prostitutes on the street here. And then if they come up to me, I just tell them, hey, I'm making a video, but I'm filming myself, I'm not filming you people. So one of the ladies got really angry, and I felt she threw a bottle, not a bottle of water, like a plastic bag of water, because here you can buy water in plastic bags. And I thought maybe because they would see me pointing the camera at myself and not at people, maybe they wouldn't do anything. But some people just react in that way. But I'm just smiling, I'm laughing, I'm not even getting angry. And people could try, but don't ever try to do that in that area that is behind the Veracruz church right there, because you'll get into a lot of trouble doing that. Some people are just ignorant. But that whole street right there, there's just a lot of prostitution going on there. So whatever, I'm still smiling, and we keep going. I mean, if I wanted to make a video about that topic, which is not my interest, I would just conceal the camera and nobody would ever know. But that's not my thing. It's the chaotic streets, and you just saw the chaos. Maybe you saw it, maybe you didn't see it, and the woman was yelling at me, "Stupido, stupido." Why am I gonna get into an argument with a lady who lacks decency, culture? You know, it's a public street, free to film. I'm not pointing the camera in their face. Anyway, let's let it go today. Who cares? Wow, look at the beauty of this place. So these are the chaotic streets of Medellin, downtown Medellin. The Colombian flag is flying high, and then after that lower is the state flag, white and green. And this is a cultural palace here called Uribe or something, Rafael Uribe. and they got the gordo, the Botero sculptures here, and people come to get pictures with the Botero sculptures. These are the iron ones or bronze ones, and this is the Museum of Antioquia. But let's keep going with the chaotic streets. That's really nice. Smile back. That's good. And you have to be careful here. You can get robbed here. Robberies do occur. Let's look at some more chaos. I want chaos. I've made videos about this before. If you want to see a video where I did a walking tour of the historic downtown center, it's somewhere in there, or I'll leave it at the end as a recommended video or a link in the description box. And in case I forget to do any of those things, let me know in the comments. All right, guys, and I'll gladly leave that. And these guys are here to protect you. The police are here to protect you, and they're doing this because there have been, let's say, an increase in robberies recently, and to control access to this, to check when it's getting crazy or whatever, I don't know. But yeah, and here they're giving out free something. Wow, that's a long line to get free refreshments because it's so hot today. And it's from a brand called, I don't know, it's just from the government. They're giving it, and wow, I'm feeling parched, so why not? Let's get something to drink on the mean streets, chaotic streets of Medellin and all that. The line is gonna go quickly, and in the meantime I'll keep my hat over the GoPro so it doesn't go hot. And we're already like 30 something minutes into it. You know, it's a funny thing, if I were doing the same video in India, like in Delhi or Mumbai, Bombay, or in Bhubaneswar, the places I visited in 2019 and I will visit again soon enough in the coming months and years, or when I was in where was I else, in Prayagraj, where else, Varanasi. I remember people, I was just pulling out my smartphone with a stick. I had a selfie stick with a smartphone just for personal use. I wasn't a YouTuber at that time, and I remember people would come up to me and ask me, is that a YouTube video? Are you a YouTuber? Is this YouTube channel? YouTube channel name? YouTube channel name? And I was like, no, nothing. I don't know what the hell that is. I really did not know that people could make a channel on YouTube and for free and make videos and post them. Señor, la fila va a ser allá atrás, qué pena. Hay mucha gente que tenemos sed. Somebody was trying to jump into the line, cut in, and I said, sorry buddy, you got to go to the back of the line, and probably heard me just speaking English and thinks, oh, I could pull a fast one on this guy. So here they go, they're giving out free refreshments and all that. Muchas gracias. Okay, very nice and cool. Yeah, it's a soda pop, and it's still a little cool. It's not cold, it's not warm. So wow. And I said thank you. I don't know if the girl minded being on camera, but here I am. It's because it's got gas, and I usually don't drink carbonated drinks. This is a carbonated soda pop. Well, soda pop means carbonated and all that. All right, some dudes. Okay, they're I don't want to be showing that part because they're doing their things. Let me get off the beaten path here. And it's funny, and that's all happening with police presence nearby. They're doing their shenanigans and smoking their crazy stuff, to say the least. I'm not gonna say more. It gets crazier over there in that area. It is mad crazy. What's up? How are you? Good? So good. All right, pretty good. But that area, I will not. If you want real chaos in Medellin, chaotic streets that are gonna go nuts, and you cannot go in with a camera like I am right now, is that area. That whole area here under the train, going that way, after the Botero part and that nice building there and all of that, and the museum over there. This is the Nutibara Hotel, so you can, oops, my camera lost its bearing for a moment on the gimbal. So the Nutibara Hotel is right here, a historic, iconic hotel, very old. And if you go down that way, do not go with a camera out, because there's a lot of underworld dealings there. That's the underworld part. A lot of dudes are in that area, and women that are, let's say, on the run from the law, but the law doesn't bother them there. That area is called a tolerance area, tolerance zone, where the police tolerate the shenanigans they're doing there, but as long as they're not doing it to tourists or good citizens or whatever it is, I don't know, but it's a tolerance zone, has been for years. And anybody that doesn't like it, I know, I understand that you don't like me saying this, but I'm saying the truth. I've been here for years and years, and I've gone through there so many times, and it's just not a place to go. That's super chaotic. I could go there with my camera concealed and everything, but somebody might catch it. And first of all, I'm not gonna go and offend anybody because I respect that. I'm not gonna offend them. Oh, good. So we got some shade here under the metro line. These are the chaotic streets and the chaotic sidewalks of Medellin, Colombia. And like I said, these little kind of juices I would not get. Your stomach might not stomach them and everything. Buenas, ¿cómo tiene el vasito de guanábana para saber?
Grande a 3.000.
3.000, 75 cents for the big one. ¿Y cuál es el grande para ver? ¿Es ese? Okay, that's the big one. Ah, bueno, amigo, gracias. Y siempre lo mantiene con un hielo grande.
Claro, claro.
Ah, okay, gracias. Hasta luego. So guanabana juice or the other juices they have there for 3,000 pesos for the big cup. You saw the cup there. It's not super big, it's more like a medium-sized cup, but it's like 75 cents on the US dollar, just about. Now here I'm not going to film these guys there because they're doing something that I don't know what the hell they're doing, some kind of little animal, or maybe I will film it. I don't know, he's doing something with, I don't know, something. He's doing something there. I don't know what he's filming, I mean what he's doing, but anyhow. So you'll find all kind of things happening in downtown Medellin, all over the streets and sidewalks. Let's go to another chaotic area here. No, I'm just noticing they took off the caps, the ladies and the guys, when they're handing out those these drinks, and it's from the Posto One company, lemonade soda, carbonated lemonade from Posto One, the company. Thank you, Posto One. Muchas gracias, Posto One. Posto One, thank you for giving us refreshments on this very hot day. That is very hot for Medellin, because Medellin doesn't usually get that hot, but I think it's more like 90 degrees today, maybe a little higher, because downtown it gets hotter here because it's all concrete. So you want to see more chaos? Here we are, and they were taking off the caps because there are some poor people or some people that are very slick or very clever, and they take off the they go for these many times so they can resell them. They go probably back for 3 or 4 or 5 times, but without the cap they cannot resell anything. So that's the strategy behind that. I just got it, I got the gist of it. So here's more chaos going on here, and you see that mural right there? That's a mural of a homeless man, or a man that is not, well, maybe kind of homeless or not homeless, but he's working with a guitar, playing music. He's got a little thing in the front, like a little sling with a little thing where he sells little candy and cigarettes from. He's got his backpack. Probably that's the way he lives day to day, in a little chair, plastic chair, and that's the way they live and work and roll and everything. So now over there they're playing like some typical music here from Paisas, and I don't care about the copyright claims. Here the guy's singing. This is the ice cream machine. Check it out, an ice cream machine keeping the ice cream cold. And this guy's singing something typical of Colombia right here. So he's singing typical Antioqueñan music from the state of Antioquia here. Wow, pretty cool. But some people ain't too happy. Look, the guy's there making the ice cream. ¿A cómo vale el cono? Pasa ahí, por favor.
1,000, 2,000 y 3,000.
1,000, 2,000 y 3,000. They got ones as cheap as 1,000 pesos. That's about 25 cents, or 50 cents, or 75 cents. ¿Y qué sabores vende?
Oye, la crema de fresa con vainilla.
La crema de fresa con vainilla y el helado es de vainilla. Ah, bueno, gracias. The ice cream cone is vanilla, and the cream they put on top is vanilla and strawberry flavor. So you can get one as cheap as 25 cents. 1,000 pesos is less than 25 cents, because right now the US dollar is going for like $4, and I mean for 4,750 pesos. For less than 25 cents you get a little ice cream cone right there to refresh the day. And then you got here the shoe shine man ¿A cómo vale normalmente la embetunada? ¿A cuánto vale normalmente la embetunada? ¿Cuánto? 3,000 pesos. Okay, gracias. Normally the shoe shine guys here give you a shoe shine for 3,000 pesos. That's less than 75 cents on the US dollar. Muchas gracias, muchos señores. Dios los bendiga. Colega. One guy so far asleep, he was just like, bye, kid, get out of my face. You woke me up. What the hell's wrong with you? But I just want to give you guys the information. The other guy was pretty smart, pretty happy, smiling at me and telling me the price for the shoe sign. So if you come to Medellin and you got some kind of shoe that you want to get shined, don't give more than 3,000 pesos. 4 at the max. If somebody charges you 10 or 15, they're looking at you with like you're a sucker. Another sucker was born today. A sucker's born every second. So don't give them that sucker face that you're a sucker. A sucker means that you're a dummy. You're a bobo, un estúpido. Like the lady called me when she threw the bag of water at me. Estúpido! I mean, really, that's funny. I'm laughing. I'm still laughing. Because I'm doing this. I'm pointing the camera at me as I'm walking. And she just didn't like it. Ta-da! And that all happened down that street. From here, from the Parque Berrío metro station. It happened all the way down there, 2 blocks over. Not that block right there, but the following block. That's where the Veracruz church is. Wow, this video is definitely a long one. This is a movie, guys. I hope you bought some popcorn or something to go with it. And this is the famous, where the whole history of Medellin started out as a city. Right over there, the church is La Candelaria Church. So let's go up here to the Berrío Park area. You see people here hanging out every day. They're just hanging out, doing nothing else but hanging out, selling some things, watching people watching, selling coffee. Venezuelan girls that look pretty, like they pretty themselves up to sell coffee. And they call them the Venezuelan coffee girls. Like that one right there is a Venezuelan coffee girl that she just bought some coffee. The guy just bought some coffee for her, and we got the other ones right here. And this is all Berrío Park. Now your wallet, your watch, your phone, your smartphone, your wallet can get snatched if you got it outside. Sometimes I've seen people getting robbed, getting snatched, just snatched out of their hand. Like this, I could get my thing snatched out of my hand, but I'm usually got more than 2 eyes open and peeled for any kind of trouble coming my way. And people usually don't bother with people that look like tourists. And guys, I look like a tourist. I'm in shorts, sneakers, and clean shaven face. I look like a tourist. And that's where, whoa, there we go, we lost it again. And I just poured the drink on me. I'm laughing again. Since I still have some drinks and soda pop, I just poured it on me, trying to grab the camera. So that's where everything started right there. But the church is well over 200 years old. I think the original was there, but they built on top of that. They made it bigger. And this is all the chaotic streets and chaotic sidewalks of downtown Medellin. Now let me look for a garbage can where I can put this away, drop it in. Yeah, gotta look for garbage. I don't want to throw garbage onto the street. And wow, sure enough, I gotta find trash receptacle. See, it's just crazy cars, crazy motorcycles, crazy people, everybody. You just got to go into it. Hey, what's up, buddy? Hey, whatever. As long as you don't try to snatch anything, I won't have to break your arm. That's what he said to me. No, I'm just kidding. I said it the other way around. And this street, I remember I got suckered here once. I got duped. I got scammed. I got scammed on this street. One guy on this street many years ago, they say they do a plastification type thing where they plastify, like they plastify something. Like I had an ID, and then in those days they said you can plastify your ID card so it doesn't get like the corners don't get bent out or destroyed quickly, no creases and whatever. It's like this guy, he does this, a plastifica right there. He does the little thing. And then these guys did, I don't know, something stupid, and I didn't ask for the price at that time. And at that time I still had a very American accent in my spoken Spanish. We're right next to the church right here. The church is right there. And then when he finished the process and everything, I said, okay, how much is the plastification? At that time it would have been like 2,000 pesos, like less than 50 cents on the US dollar, and the guy says 20,000 pesos, which was like 10 times the price. 10 times the price. I'm like, excuse me, what? No way, I don't think so. Yeah, well, it says se plastifica right here. It says se plastifica. They plastify. They do a plastic thing with some heat, with the two little covers on both sides, and then your ID card is in between it. And I was about to continue arguing with the guy, and then two other guys pulled up right next to him, and it's a scam they run. And then the other two guys were like the backup, like the intimidation factor. And I said, okay, I can fight like a tough guy, like a New Yorker idiot, tough guy that I was at that moment. But I got a little smart at that moment. I said, okay, I can beat one of these guys down or two, but I might get stabbed in the process or beat down myself. So I said, forget it, I'm gonna pay for it for being an idiot. And never again did I fall for that scam. So be careful with scams in downtown Medellin. Ask for prices first. Ask for a price and confirm the price, and that's it. Don't get scammed. And then try to bargain for things. When you're buying things here, you can bargain. You can haggle them. You can bargain all you want to. No problem when you haggle, when you're bartering thing, bargaining, negotiating the price. There's no sign that says fixed price. That way you're not going to get suckered so much. You'll probably still get suckered a little bit, but it is what it is. So that's, I'm going to be ending this video here in a moment, here on the crazy streets, chaotic sidewalks and streets of Medellin. I'm trying to cross here, but it gets a little crazy. These buses, these people can hit you. A lot of pedestrians have been hurt here because these buses don't care sometimes. These bus drivers or taxi drivers or motorcycle, especially the motorcyclists, they're weaving through traffic like crazy, like right in between cars right there and everything. And you got to be careful when you're crossing, because if you don't watch out when you're crossing, you run the risk of getting hit and hurt. And they do hit and runs too. So the chaos, we're finishing off the chaos here, the chaotic walking tour of the downtown Medellin in terms of the streets and sidewalks. And this, if you want to see the culture here, the park culture and everything, and these are the girls, the Venezuelan girls and Colombian girls that dress up nicely to attract the guys so you can buy coffee off of them. You'll see them here. People had asked me before a couple of times 2 years ago, hey, where are the Venezuelan coffee girls? Where are the Venezuelan coffee girls? In the comment section. I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about. But then one day, like a year later, I found out what it was when I was here making the video, a live stream, doing the live stream, and I found out. And that's what it is. I don't know if there's anything behind it, but that's what it is. And if you want Dunkin' Donuts, you can get Dunkin' Donuts right here. Double D. So this is the park, all of this. And guys, that's all for now. That's all she wrote. And that's it.